The complex number z equals 1 plus root 3i over 1 minus root 3i. Express z in this form. Okay, so this is what I have. I'm going to just write a little bit different. I'm going to put the I at the end. That's what I'm used to doing. 1 minus root 3i. To get rid of the I in the bottom, multiply by its conjugate, which is the 1 in the bottom, and you just change the sign. So you're going to multiply the top by the top and bottom by bottom. So I'm going to multiply with the top. So you get 1 plus root 3i plus root 3i. Now root 3i by root 3i is 3i squared. All over bottom 1 plus root 3i minus root 3i minus 3i squared. Okay, so these are going to cancel then. So I'm going to tidy up the top line. So this works out to be 1 plus 2 root 3i. This works out to be minus 3 all over 1. And this works out to be plus 3. So tidying this up, it's minus 2 plus 2 root 3i all over 4. And this works out to be minus a half plus root 3 over 2i. So dividing the 4 into both of them. Okay, minus 2 over 4 is a half. 2 over 4 is a half as well as root 3 over 2. So to plot this in an arc diagram. Okay, so there's minus 1. There's 1. There's 1 in the top. And there's minus 1. Okay, so where's minus a half? So there's minus a half. Now root 3 over 2 approximately is root 3 is 1.7, so it's 0.9, so it's up here somewhere. Okay, so this point will be minus a half plus root 3 over 2i. Approximately that's what it is. Express it in polar form. Okay, first of all you need to find what r is. So r is equal to square root of minus a half squared plus root 3 over 2 squared. So working that out, half squared is a quarter. Root 3 over 2 squared is 3/4. So adding them together you get 1. So the square root of 1 is 1. So the modulus is 1. The next thing then I want to find the angle. Okay, so this distance is root 3 over 2 and this distance is a half. Okay, so it's tan of the angle of root 3 over 2 all over a half. Okay, if you work that out in the calculator, you get an angle of 60 degrees. So putting this into polar form, I get 1 cos. Now, this is not 60 because if you look back to here, the angle I'm looking for is all the way to this point, which is not 60 degrees. In fact, it's 180 minus the 60 which I found, so it's actually 120 degrees. So it's cos of 120 plus I sine 120. The last part then, show that z cubed equals 1. Okay, so z is equal to 1 from the last part. So z cubed would be equal to cubed. Okay, so the 1 cube goes in with the 1 and the 3 goes in with the 120. I sine 3 times 120. So I cubed 1 cubed is 1. 3 times 120 is 360 plus I sine 360. So using your logbook or your calculator, cos of 360 is 1 and sine of 360 is 0. So once you multiply that out, you get an answer of 1. So there's my answers of each of the 4 parts. And there's my arc diagram. Okay.